How y'all feel? Cause I feel so awesome. How you feel? I guess that's awesome. You fine and your wanna roll awesome. Let's go. Yeah, hands in the skyline. AWE. Some call me awesome. Some call me busy. Call me awesome. Gator on my shirt.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Phoenix as the Suns take it to the hardwood at U.S. Airways Center. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a win against the Hawks.
Well, I loved watching that game, guys. That was fun. I mean, canning one three-pointer after another, that's my kind of game.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to...
8 points his last outing. Moving it around. He's guarded by Stevenson. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. And that one's good.
Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, on a shooter like him.
A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Kevin, he talked about the sense of familiarity his players now have with each other, saying they have such a great feel for one another. They know if they just get to the right spot on the floor, the ball will be there. Guys?
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. An interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, you know, the priority of most coaches is not shooting. I mean, that's really way down the priority list in terms of what a coach might talk about.
Steve?
Well, you don't want to focus on makes and misses because that puts pressure on the players. But clearly, you've got to put the ball in the hoop. And I think tonight, making shots from the outside is going to be really key.
Brewer passes to Stevenson. Shoots. Drops it in from 12 feet. Stevenson's got his first basket.
And I like his aggressiveness going to the hoop using that height advantage.
Feeds to Matthews. Caron Butler covering. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And I thought there were some very creative things that they tried at the offensive end. They got great movement and spacing, and it really paid off for them.
Well, me too, Steve. I mean, we both like to view ourselves as students of the game, and I was really impressed with a lot of the set plays they ran. They knew exactly how to attack that defense.
And the Suns making a change here. Oden's checked in, and then for Dallas. Scola comes in for Corey Brewer. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. That's a 2 from Kidd. Nice shot from the wing.
You look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Averaging 13 points a contest. And here's Fry for 3. Rebound by Caron Butler.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, that's due to their physical play. They're scrapping and clawing for each and every rebound out there.
The Suns leading. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
And Oden backing in. Sean Marion covering. Arenas. Again, the miss by Arenas.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Nowitzki dishes to Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Butler's got his second basket of the night. The 3. And that's not going to go. It's all tied in Phoenix. 2K Sports. Here's Stevenson, right now averaging 5 points a game. Scola backing down. Correa with it. just 5 to shoot. With 1 on the clock. The shot is off, and Phoenix will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. J.J. Barea is out there with Stevenson. Then there's Marion, then it's Scola, and it's Fernandez in at the 3-6. Crawford's shot is good.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
A nice shot by Barea. Barea's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now they get those 3 points back in a hurry, don't they?
Yeah, they sure did. Didn't take them long at all to respond.
Dishes it to Doug. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all are threes.
Yeah, the defense just looks uninterested right now. I mean, they're not making the effort to challenge these shots.
Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, that's not really his game. I mean, he shouldn't be shooting the ball from out there.
And here's Barea. Deflected. Scola backing down. The feed to Stevenson. Latrey. That's good. Stevenson's got 5 now.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
Fires from deep. Crawford's shot is good.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Now Fernandez. Passes it to Barea. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, you hate to see that, fouling the three-point shooter.
You know, there are a lot more free throws made than threes every season. I mean, make him earn it from deep. Don't foul him.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Foster. Fry comes in for Jared Dudley. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Jordan Crawford.
They've done a good job of seeking contact here in the second.
And getting whistles as a result. You know, the aggressive team usually gets the benefit of the doubt, Clark, and that's what's happening right now.
Shot off the pick. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Boy, both clubs really battling under the boards.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, the rebounding story really mirrors the game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck. You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Scola left side. Over Oden. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not the smartest shot in the world there.
Got to use your head out here. You can't just play. You got to think about it a little bit, too.
Fades and shoots. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning, shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
It'll count. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half is now in the books.
It's been an excellent Thursday night for the Lakers. A loss to the Bulls out.
Point game. He has 5. And Fry backs in. Gibson against Marion. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Kidd. Mavericks trailed by 11. Shepard in at point guard. Oh, the monster finish. Let's check it out again on the Sprite Slam Cam.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
And Nowitzki backs in. The shot is off, and Phoenix will take it the other way.
Big lead on the boards usually equals a big lead in the game. This team is on cruise control.
Well, the rebounding differential is double digits already, so this is a team that just looks bigger and tougher than the opponent.
Here's Jones. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. A chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Dirk Nowitzki third.
All players occasionally go through hot and cold streaks, but over the course of the regular season, he has shot a high percentage, and that's made him a go-to guy for his team.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Orton. Foster comes in for Channing Frye. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Daniel Gibson. Scola backing down. Shoots from the block. Phoenix grabs the miss. Matthews has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They really need to start looking elsewhere, guys, because he can't get anything to go.
He goes up. Shot's good from Oden. Oden's got 7.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
And Butler backing him in. Nowitzki lifts up. Jones kicks to Kidd. From deep three-point range, Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 4 rebounds in this game.
How about the energy he puts into crashing the boards, guys?
5 points in the game. Shoots the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Rebound by Butler. Mavericks trailed by 12. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I like that finish. Perfect for that possession.
Yep, a simple one-hand jam.
That's the way to do it, guys.
He's covered by Kidd. Shepard. Phoenix no good that time either. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Kidd kicks to Butler. And he's way off from outside. Suns leading by 10. Releases. A second chance effort. Foster. That's good.
You know, the hardest part of that play was getting to the rebound. After that, it was easy.
Here is Kidd. Down by 12. Shepard. It's gone. Here's Terry. He's covered by Matthews. Terry outside. Pass to Scola. He's against Oden. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Scola, no luck. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Simply need to just stay the course, Kevin. That's it.
It's been a good course so far.
Yep.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Kidd and Terry on, they're manning the backcourt. Caron Butler is out there with Stevenson. And it's Scola in at the center, filling out the middle. Gibson against Terry. And here's Kidd from the arc. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will take it the other way. Inside, Matthews.
They're really playing well on both ends, offensively and defensively, guys.
Yeah, it's been a complete performance, Steve. You look back on this game, it's one that you would hope to be able to build on.
Here's Terry. defended by Gibson. Nice shot by Terry.
He is extremely comfortable behind that three-point line. I mean, especially when you give him that kind of room to operate.
Suns leading by 15. And Oden backing in. Gibson for three. Another three for Phoenix.
A lot of the points they've given up have come on open threes like that one. And that has to be disconcerting and frustrating to their coach.
Well, they should know better. I mean, they read the scouting report. You can't leave these guys wide open on the perimeter.
And the Suns here with a different look. Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Oden. Foster comes in for Channing Frye. Jared Dudley's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Jones in for Daniel Gibson. Al is also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Butler. Marion comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Barea subbed in for Jason Kidd.
Well, they say control the glass, control the game. They're definitely controlling the glass.
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's been the case here tonight. Big lead they're enjoying on the glass.
Shot clock at 6. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Jason Terry.
That's a string of bad shooting for him. He's starting to rush things a little bit, I think.
And that's the instinct you'd like to see, but he'd be better off just slowing things down a little bit.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
He feeds it to Orton. There's the pass to Jones. Stolen by Terry.
What a steal. That's some excellent defense right there.
Ripped away. Now here's Dudley. It's Jones on the wing. Kicks to Foster. He's against Nowitzki. Terry outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Great defensive work right there. The quick hands lead to the turnover.
It's stolen by Jones. Suns lead by 16. Now Foster. The three from Dudley. Scola with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And it's the Suns' ball. Here's Shepard. Phoenix no good that time either. Now here's Nowitzki.
Well, not much they can do at this point.
Nope, playing for pride, trying to finish strong for pride's sake.
Terry with it, and it's Foster with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, can't knock in the three. Heaves it up. Off on that one. So it's the Suns.
Once again, you have been named as the Rookie of the Month. Your star seems to be rising rapidly at this point in your career. What does your future hold?
again, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they took that loss to just 1 point. Those close ones hurt the most.
Yeah, and when the game went into overtime, the confidence of both teams seemed to go in opposite directions. And they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that, Steve. We've seen it before. The longer it stays close, the more confidence the underdog gains.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gay at the 3, and he's backed up by Randolph and Gasol inside. Conley and Mayo in the backfield. And for Felix, Shepard is in at the point. Jones is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthews, and it's Oden in at the center, filling out the middle. Shepard gets the nod, and this is the first time hearing his name called in the starting lineup.
Well, he's already shown he has a great work ethic, and that's key because he's trying to develop into an everyday player out there.
And Steve, with that work ethic, there's no reason to think that won't happen.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Outside Conley. Conley left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Mayo is no good.
He should have knocked that one down, and he'll be the first one to tell you that.
Let's now go to Doris Burke over across the way, who spoke with Lionel Hollins, and Doris, take it away.
Kevin, mixing up their offensive sets is going to be a part of their game plan in this one. Coach told me that in order to beat a defense of this caliber and talent level, they'll need to keep their trips down the floor unpredictable and not get into any sort of pattern. Let's see if they can do it, Kevin.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, Clark.
Yeah, well, it's a tall task when you take on a team as sound defensively as they are, so you just have to be sharp in your execution.
Steve?
Yeah, you got to be sharp, but you also have to attack. I mean, if you're not aggressive against this team, they're going to take control of you, and all of a sudden, they'll have control of the game. Got to love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And he makes the free throw. Here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. He feeds it to Gasol. He dishes it to Mayo. Can they get it? Takes it right up. Now they recover it. And he lays it straight in.
Now they finally connect with their 4th shot of the game.
Covered by Conley. Up top, Frye. He's got 5. Stolen by Gay.
And I like the aggressiveness defensively, forcing that mistake.
And the shot is good.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
Suns leading by 4. Now here's Oden. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And yes, sir, that one drops. Oden's got his first points of the night. And here is Conley. Back to Gasol. Randolph backs in. The turnaround jumper, no good. And Phoenix will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Now, the key for them in the win came at the defensive end. They had great coverage, great effort, and the players were really helping each other out. That was an impressive performance.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more. No matter which lineup they had out there at any given time, all 5 guys on the court were in sync defensively.
And Matthews gets it to go.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They went to Phoenix for their last one. Here's Smith. Feeds to Gasol. He's against Frye. The kick out to Mayo from 20 feet out. And it's a little long. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. So with Gay on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Lionel Hollins. Ish Smith is out there with Mayo. Then it's Sam Young. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Gasol at the center.
Excellent anticipation. As soon as that pass was in the air, he was on the move and picked it off.
And if your ball handlers and big men Clark can draw contact and sink those free throws, baby, you're all set.
That's always a game within the game, Kevin. Consistently getting to the free throw line and knocking them down.
And here's Mayo for three. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will take it the other way. He's got 5. Kicks it to Fry. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good. Fry's got 6.
He is extremely comfortable behind that three-point line. I mean, especially when you give him that kind of room to operate.
Mayo against Dudley. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. High post shot, and the jumper is good. Averaging 13 points a contest. Covered by Smith. The tray. Crawford, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Battier back it in. Smith kicks to Gasol. Young. Over Sessions. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
The pass to Sessions. Guarded by Mayo. Mayo against Sessions. Over Mayo. Sessions, no good.
He thought he made that one.
He sure did. I mean, it was an excellent look. It just didn't go down.
Suns leading by 7. Here's Shepard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
They just lost him on the break that time defensively. I mean, he slid out to the three-point line and had plenty of room.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, we talk about players in their offseason, what they're doing to improve their conditioning. And yoga has been used to improve flexibility and strength. And that's something that a lot of the players around the league have now leaned on, and it's really catching on.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Dudley. Jones comes in for Jordan Crawford. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Sessions. Gay gets a hand on it. Into Zach Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. 8 points for him. And it's ironic that yoga is really the new thing in the NBA. I know Steve and Clark and Doris and everybody else on our crew, we're always doing yoga before a broadcast. It's been around for thousands of years, and of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the league's all-time highest scorer, credited with extending his career, his practice of yoga.
Well, you know, a number of guys have used yoga, not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental and emotional and spiritual standpoint in their total well-being, and obviously it's enhanced their NBA careers because it does include flexibility, core strength, balance, all of those things you need in basketball. And I think the younger generation is understanding that it's a year-round job when you're a pro, and anything that you can do to help maintain the tool of your trade, your body, is well worth it.
Now here's Mayo following the miss by Greg Oden. Gay, and it's Memphis with another.
They are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Matthews dishes to Oden. No good. And it's Memphis the other way.
Boy, both clubs really battling under the boards.
Yeah, and, you know, Steve, the rebounding story really mirrors the game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck.
Now here's Gasol, looking for his first bucket of the game. Goes right up. Conley gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
He's got 8. And here's Matthews for the 3. No luck.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that.
And we're at the midway point. Out in. The Wizards over at Verizon.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Here's Conley. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Shepard, he's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Jones. Then it's Oden, and it's Matthews in at the shooting guard position. Over by Conley. Six to shoot. 3-pointer. That's good. 11 points in the game.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Now here's Gay. 5 points in the game. Defended by Jones. It's a look, and there's O.J. Mayer on the assist by Rudy Gay. Gay's got 3 assists now in this one. He kicks to Frye. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's 4 of their last 5 coming from long range. This offense is cooking.
Yeah, it's rolling, really rolling. And defensively, they kept collapsing, Steve, and leaving them open. So now they're in trouble. They're in a real dilemma now.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Here's Conley. He's got 6. Shoots from 12, and there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. 11 points in the game. And Frye backs in. Knocked loose. And Memphis comes up with it.
And nice swipe there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball. That's how it works. Your defense feeds into the offense.
Yeah, you know, excellent work, I thought. Solid work on both ends in that particular sequence.
The dish to Jones. Here's Oden. The shot is off.
That was a pretty simple shot to execute. Just couldn't get it to go.
And that one's good by Gay.
Probably time to bring an extra defender, change up the defense a little bit.
Well, Steve, he's been so good. I think they got to take the ball out of his hands right now.
And Gasol comes to help. Matthews left side. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He'd better get a move on. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Clock at 6. The second effort, and it's Randolph getting it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Over by Conley. Outside Matthews. He's got 11. Oden a screen on Conley. Here's Shepard. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Breaking the action, so right now let's take a look at how the standings are as we go out west in the Western Conference. Here's Smith. So with Gay on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Lionel Hollins. Leon Poe out there with Shane Battier. Then it's Mayo. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Gasol in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Trying his luck deep. Suns trail by 8. Here's Shepard. A three-pointers right on target. Here's Smith. Now here's Gasol. Defense right on him. Crafty move. There's the bucket. Good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
It's back to Battier. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. From outside the arc. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. There's the steal. Easy shot. Book it. Alex Shepard. Here's Smith. Smith left side. Took him no time at all on that one. Suns trail by 7. For 3, Gibson. The shot, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And it's Smith missing. So it's Phoenix now. Guarded by Mayo. Lock at 6. And here's Fry for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Even numbers, 4 on 4. Off on the layup.
I think he caught a glimpse of the defender out of the corner of his eye because he just seemed to lose his focus there for a moment.
Dishes to Dudley. Sinks the triple.
I'll tell you what, 3-point shooting a huge factor for them offensively.
Man, defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. I mean, you can't continue to collapse inside and give these guys quality looks.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He laid out a plan for them to run on the next possession and then said, but the real key is our defense. This game comes down to whether or not we can get stops. Guys, let's see if they can do exactly that.
Another 3, and we've just seen a barrage from long range here in the second half.
Well, they have come out blazing. And defensively, it's hard to deny that shot. I mean, that's a lot of ground to cover when a team spreads you out like they do.
Now here's Mayo. D right on him. That's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
He passes it to Matthews. Arenas against Mayo. Goes up low to tie it up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
Outside Randolph. Conley against Matthews. Conley the pass to Gay. Over Arenas. Goes back up. Here's Gasol. It's in!
What a clutch shot there.
Really, the definition of clutch.
Outside Arenas. Conley picks him up. And here's Matthews for the three. Randolph grabs the board. And now they decide to foul intentional. 26 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first. That makes it a three-point lead. And he can't convert on the second. That misses.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Need a three.
Here's Shepard. Money! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Defense the key here.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a good time to foul, being over the limit.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The score knotted at 56. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gay. Now the feed to Conley. Here's Randolph. Oh, off target. Puts up a prayer. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number one. Getting going right now. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Suns, Shepard in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Oden, and it's Matthews, and it's Jones in at the three. Guarded by Mayo. Back to Oden. He's up against Gasol. In low, shots good from Oden.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Here's Conley. Pass to Randolph. He goes up. Gasol. The Suns trailing. They've got to push it. Oden, a screen on Mayo. Here's Shepard. Takes the lead. 22 points for him.
This guy's been an artist with that three-point shot.
He sure has been, Steve. I mean, the majority of his points have come from out there.
And the Suns making a change here. Arenas is checked in. Here's Gay. Outside Conley. Right side, Conley. Into Zach Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 11 points for Zach Randolph.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Guarded by Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line, and O.J. Mayo pulls it down. There's 1:17 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Goes straight up, and he converts the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
From deep, trifecta.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here comes Conley. Less than 1 minute left. Jones against Randolph. Yes!
How often have we seen him, Kevin, create wide open chances for himself like that?
Back to Arenas. And here's Frye from the arc. And that's collected by Gay. And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by 1, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Mayo, and he commits the intentional foul. Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Perfect from the line, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Big free throws, Kevin. Now they'll need a 3 to just stay alive.
And the Suns call time. They're losing by 3. 19 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. That's fly.
That's good.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Now they're just trying to stretch this game out, so a good foul there. Stop the clock.
Yeah, good solid foul because with the scoring time as it is, that's really their only option.
Connects on number 2, and that'll put him up by 2. And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the first overtime. To win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.
You've played your way into the starting lineup. How hard is it going to be to replace one of the guys you've looked up to from the beginning of your time with this organization?
The Celtics continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. With you for this installment of 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg to bring you all the action. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Celtics came away with the win against Phoenix.
Man, what an incredible night from beyond the arc that they had. The three-pointer was the big weapon.
And, Steve, once the shot started to fall, then it became much easier to quick release.
Presented by State Farm, let's take a look now at the Boston Celtics opening lineup. Unknown Allen make up the backcourt. Green and KG down low. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Shepard, he's in at the point. Jones is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Matthews, and it's Oden in at the 5. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Rondo kicks to Garnett. He's against Oden. 5 to shoot. Pierce for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you knew when the game went into overtime that they were in trouble because they had the game in regulation, just couldn't finish it off.
You know, sometimes the adrenaline kicks in that case and carries you those extra few minutes. But not that time.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that he had to imprint on his team not to get overwhelmed when this offense gets hot and starts putting up points in bunches. He said it'll be tough at times, but as long as we keep working hard and make them work harder, we'll be able to weather any storm. Guys?
All right, Doris, they're probably, Clark, well aware of the firepower they're up against.
Well, Kevin and Steve, you always have to be aware of that when you're facing these guys.
Yeah, no question. If you're not prepared right from the outset, then this team will punch you in the mouth and get off to a big lead early. So they've got to be up to the task defensively.
Here's Rondo. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. outside, Pierce. Goes up on the high post, and he hits the jump shot. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. There's the pass to Oden. He kicks to Fry. Here's the three. That's good. Fry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that's too easy. You cannot let a shooter that good get a warm-up jump shot like that. If you do that, it'll be raining all day from out there.
Now here's Pierce. Over Jones. Again, Pierce missing. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Defended by Allen. It's stolen by Allen. And the Celtics recover.
Great hands down low. Gets the takeaway.
Rondo dishes to Garnett. Oden picks him up. Garnett kicks to Green. Shot clock at 5. It's Pierce on the wing. The tray. Again, Pierce missing.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Averaging 13 points a contest. Pierce with the steal.
Turned it over there, but they built this lead by making the most of their possessions and keeping their turnovers really low.
Yeah, very solid offensive execution out there.
1:21 left in the first. He's covered by Rondo. And here's Fry for 3. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Allen, good luck. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Now you have to love the vision to find the open man and get him the ball.
He's covered by Rondo. Matthews working against Allen. Deflected by Garnett. But they recover it. But they'll get another chance. From deep. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 6.
Well, they've really come out on fire with the killer instinct here. Absolutely torching it from beyond the arc.
Intercepted.
And look at how quickly he got his hands in the way of that pass.
With 2 seconds left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first. Here's Arroyo. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Green and KG down low. Delonte West is out there with Arroyo, and it's Wafer in at the 3.
Yeah, they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
It seems like he tightens up, guys, when he gets close to the rim, especially with a defender nearby.
Now Arroyo. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Wafer passes to Arroyo. Clock at 6. Wafer guarded by Crawford. Fires from deep. Shot no good. And it's the Suns taking it the other way.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
That's good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Made that one look easy, didn't they?
Backing down is Green. From about 16, Crawford with the rebound.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Now here's Sessions. Looking for his first bucket of the game. The three from Dudley. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay.
Little slow on the defensive rotation there.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, right now that mid-range jumper serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming from that mid-range area.
Passes it to Oden. 6 points for him. Shepard. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Post-up shot. Arroyo dishes to Wafer. The feed to Arroyo. Unloads. The shot is off, and it's the Suns taking it the other way. Dudley against Green. That's good from Sessions on the assist by Dudley.
How about the body control, guys? He goes up strong, doesn't he?
West outside. Wafer for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Crawford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 3. Arroyo kicks it to West. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. West has got his first points of the night. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. Suns ahead. They lead by 1.
It's Monday night. We've got it all right here. New York ended up with a loss to the Bulls.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Here's Rondo. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns, Shepard. He's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Oden. Then there's Jones, and it's Matthews in at the 2.
Now, he will eat you alive unless you play him tougher defensively.
Here's Oden, and strong with the one-handed jam.
How about that? Nice and easy right there.
Yeah, he didn't even try to do it too much.
No, no fancy stuff. He'll just take his 2 points, go back and play some defense.
Green, the pass to Garnett. Nifty move. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. 6 points for him. Feeds it to Matthews. Working on Allen. Matthews, no good.
Well, that's not really what typically happens for someone with his touch around the rim. That's a surprise.
Here's Pierce. And he makes good on the layup. Pierce has got 9.
Okay, he saw that lane to the offensive glass, and that's how he cashed in.
Here's Matthews. Tries to save it. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. As you take a look at Rondo, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, since that break, he's really been effective at getting the ball to his teammates. He's been creative, he's been very demonstrative, and he's been determined and deliberate. And I think the team has been more involved and energized because of it.
Allen for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
That's 3 for 4 field goal shooting here in the third, so offensively, they're looking good.
And here's Frye from the arc, and that is good. Frye's got 8 points.
coming back with a 3 of their own. I like that. Good response.
Yeah, I agree with you. See, this is a team that will not back down. I mean, I'm not surprised to see that.
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
Well, maybe the play of the game right there.
An alley-oop slam is always going to be at the top of the list. You're right.
That's one of my favorite plays in basketball, guys.
The Celtics with the lead. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, there weren't too many highlights for them in that one. All around, not a very good effort for that club.
Well, offensively and defensively, nothing really came together for him.
Oden dishes to Jones. Back to Oden. He's covered by Rondo. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Pierce covering. Pierce against Matthews. From past the arc. Jones, no luck. And here's Boston. It's a 1-point game. Outside Rondo. Pass to Green. Let's go. Again, the miss by the Celtics. They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
Here's Shepard. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's like there's a lid on the rim right now, guys. He just can't make a thing.
It's got to be terribly frustrating. I mean, Steve, you're a great shooter, but you got to find a way to work out of it, and I think he will.
For the lead. And he lays it up and in. He's got 8. And here's Rondo, averaging 10 points per contest. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
This run a definite concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at Dallas. Here's West. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Kevin Garnett and Jermaine O'Neal at the 4 and 5. Avery Bradley is out there with Delonte West, and it's Green in at the small forward. He's covered by Matthews, and that one's good. 6 points for Jeff Green. The Suns leading. Matthews against Green. It's stolen by Green.
You know, guys, it's interesting. Such a good first half for him. Not one turnover, but since halftime, he's been coughing it up repeatedly. You know, even though it's transition, he's got the green light to fire from there if he has a good look at it.
And here's Bradley. Garnett backing down. A jump hook. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Garnett left side. He's against Oden. O'Neal with it. Kicks to West. 6 to shoot. Defended by Gibson. West, that savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. And here's Matthews from the arc. Can't hit. Boston trailing. Now here's Bradley. West kicks to Bradley. Shepard is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Garrett Silers checked in for Oden. Fry comes in for Jeff Foster. And it's Jones in for Daniel Gibson. The Celtics also changing it up. Paul Pierce is checked in for O'Neal. Allen comes in for Delonte West. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Paul Pierce playing very well. He's got 14 points, and 6 of his points have come by way of the 3-ball.
Well, it's so important to have a weapon from the outside, guys, because it softens the defense up and really allows you to play inside out.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, That's when he's at his best.
They're moving it around. And here's Frye from the arc. That's good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them will come from long range.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told them, hey, they're running the break on us, so let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Let's run them ragged. The tempo should be up, guys, and this could get interesting.
It's Pierce on the wing, defended by Jones. Here's the pass to Rondo. From about 16, gets it to go.
Been a complete game for him, hasn't it?
Yep, I agree with you there. I mean, he's been in the middle of everything going on.
He's covered by Rondo. Fires from 14. Here's the jump shot.
As if there was any question, Kev. He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
He dishes it to Pierce.
Ever since coming out of the locker room at halftime, it seems like they've been very lackadaisical with the ball.
Matthews, and it's rejected. Celtics trail by 3. Shepard gets called for the reach. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Rondo. Now Pierce. Left side Pierce. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, that's just an inopportune time to turn the ball over there, Kevin. Down, and it's late in the game. That could cost you.
And that's the problem when you don't protect the ball.
Exactly. When you surrender the ball like that, you put your defense at a huge disadvantage.
Defended by Jones. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The end was good, so a 3-point play that time.
Oh, man, huge and one, but the game's still up for grabs. That gives them a big boost.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yep, basket here, and it pretty much wraps it up.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He's covered by Rondo. Oden the screen. Fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
They're looking good here, adding to this lead.
Yeah, you know, time winding down here, the score and the clock clearly in their favor.
Here's Rondo. Allen outside. Back to Rondo. Unloads from 9. Shoots from the right block. And he put too much on that one.
Great job defending the hoop there.
Can't walk a day inside my size 12. Not mentally ready for the place in my mind dwell. When I think about everything I'm facing, man, will I prevail? No, I didn't come this far to lose, only time to tell. Haters wanna copy me and study my moves. Every year I rejuvenate, it's like I'm doing it.
Your performance tonight, clearly a coming out party. You've made it known now that you'll be around the NBA for a long time. Does that sound about right?
Hello and welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The Nuggets are looking to pick one up here on the road before returning to Denver. Let's check out Denver's starting lineup, presented by State Farm. Ty Lawson and J.R. Smith, they're manning the backcourt. Martin is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Anderson in at center. And for Phoenix, Shepard, he's in at the point. Holding out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthews, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Chandler right side. Dishes it to Anderson. He's against Oden. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Lawson. Off the inbound pass, and that one's good. Lawson's got his first 3 points of the game. He feeds it to Frye. He kicks it to Oden. Lawson defending. Fires the three, and that's good. Wesley Matthews for three.
And they answer right back with that three.
It's a good old shootout. The fans are enjoying this show.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. He said that he has a team prepped for the shot blockers their opponents feature and has a countermeasure for it. He said we're going to turn things around on them, getting them up in the air with pump fakes, creating some contact, and get them in foul trouble. Let's see if they're successful.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense, guys.
Well, one of the things you got to do here, Kevin, and Steve, you can't afford empty possessions against this team. You've got to put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, that's for sure, Clark. You got to make them count because you know you're not going to get a lot of open looks. So make sure you make the defense move the ball, try to get good looks, and make them pay.
The shot's good from Lawson.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Lawson defending. Launches it. And again, Wesley Matthews for three. Matthews has got 6.
You can't just get a hand up. You've got to anticipate what he's doing before he shoots.
Lawson outside. A 3-ball. No luck. And Phoenix will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And you started to get a sense watching that game that it was going to be their night, the way the three-pointers kept falling.
Yeah, I think it was amazing. I mean, to see those shots go down like that, it was almost like they were shooting layups the way they splashed those threes.
Smith outside. Smith left side. Shot clock at 5. With the clock winding down. And Oden pulls it down. The Suns trailing. This is the second outing of the season against the Nuggets.
Well, they got into some early foul trouble, and that seemed to disrupt their rhythm for the rest of the game. They never got into the flow, and as a result, they took the loss.
And so here is Denver. The Suns getting the bucket. And here's Lawson. He's got 5. Chandler, the pass to Lawson. For 3, and that one's good. Smith's got 5. You know, Clark, Steve had it right a second ago. No getting around the fact they were blown out by this team. And what an effect their foul trouble seemed to have on that game.
Well, he's on top of it again. I mean, it put them immediately behind the 8 ball. I mean, a very disjointed performance by them at the defensive end.
And they're pushing it up. Matthews covering. Got a piece of it.
That's such a tough catch when the ball is coming from that far away. The reaction was so quick. Incredible defense.
With the fadeaway. And it's Smith missing.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
He picked up 15 points in their last win against Boston. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Chandler. Missed inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Averaging 13 points a contest. Fades. Rebound by Smith.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Jones against Martin. Here's Shepard. High quality look, and he sinks it. It's a tie ball game.
You see that as soon as there was an opening, he threaded the pass right through it.
Now, here is Lawson. No good at the rim. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well. 10.
Big dog, run through the zone like Chris Paul. I'm so like
And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point game. Shepard in at point guard. Jared Dudley out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's Sessions in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here is Smith. 6-point game. 6 to shoot. Chandler dishes to Smith. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Covered by Miller. It's stolen by Harrington.
And I like the aggressiveness defensively, forcing that mistake.
Shepard is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. Here's Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Miller jumps up.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Phoenix able to drain the three. He dishes it to Mozgov. Dudley and Harrington. He's guarded by Dudley. Here's Chandler, and Denver again with the bucket.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Covered by Miller. He has 7. Five to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good with the triple. The Nuggets leading by 8. Smith kicks to Chandler. Gets the bucket. Chandler's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like his aggressiveness going to the hoop using that height advantage.
On its way from Dudley for 2. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, and the turnovers were a huge factor in that game because you can't give away possessions at this level and expect to win.
And unless you plan on scoring every trip down, Steve, you better not be turning the ball over again and again like they were.
Now, here's Harrington, averaging 10 points per contest, and that one's good by Miller.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead.
Releases from 15, gets it to go. He's got 9.
Now, he's gotten his legs underneath him because he's having a heck of a quarter.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Nuggets third.
That's been an amazing season for them from behind the arc. They've got some great shooters on that team.
Phoenix making some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Dudley. Jones comes in for Jordan Crawford. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Sessions. And then for Denver, Chris Anderson is checked in for Mozgov. Martin comes in for Al Harrington. And it's Lawson in for Andre Miller.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning, shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
Now, here's Fry with his first shot attempt. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Martin. Matthews covering. A jump hook. And it's Martin missing. Suns trail by 12. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the Suns miss again. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Shepard gets called for the reach. That's foul number 2 for him. Oden against Chandler. And the 3 off target. Good as it goes. And he drains it.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And that concludes the first half.
Been a nice game for Ty Lawson. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 2 3-pointers to add to his totals.
Well, one thing that's great, when you're knocking down that 3 and you're feeling confident.
It's a Wednesday night edition of the Miami ended up with a loss.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Ty Lawson and J.R. Smith, they're manning the backcourt. Wilson Chandler out there with Martin, and it's Anderson in at the 5 down low. The feed to Chandler. From the baseline, it's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Jones backs down, passes it to Oden, and it's sent back by Anderson. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at Denver. Right now they've acquired the 2nd-best record in the conference. And checking out Phoenix, way down the ladder.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've been nothing more than a pedestrian team, kind of run-of-the-mill. We weren't sure quite what to make of them coming into the season. And as a matter of fact, I'm still baffled by it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just who they are. I mean, it's not a tremendously talented team. Perhaps you would have expected a little bit more out of them, but in the end, you know, they're just they're an average NBA team.
Here's Smith. Takes it up. Good. Smith's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket. Great awareness by fouling on that layup. Make him earn 2 points.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, send him to the line instead of giving up an easy 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lawson. 10 points for him. The dish to Martin. He's against Fry. Lawson kicks to Martin. Suns trail by 5. Outside Matthews. Now Smith defending. He's got 12. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepard. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 15.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Anderson. He's against Oden. Unloads. Anderson can't get it to go.
And not really the guy you want taking that shot there.
Covered by Martin. That's a 2 for Matthews. And it ends up out of bounds. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. How you look at Lawson? Currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm. And it's resulted in more open looks for his team. And that's all good.
Garrett Silers checked in for Channing Frye. The Nuggets also changing it up. Gary Forbes checked in for Chandler. And it's a Flalo in for J.R. Smith. The Nuggets with another miss. The Suns trailing. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Here's Shepherd. Another three for Phoenix.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
Yeah, they can't keep the status quo at this point. They've got to make some changes.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he doesn't really like what he's saying, and they're going to try to hash it out here.
Here's Martin. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Lawson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lawson's got 12.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Just 5 on the clock. He goes up. Siler hits the bucket. And the Suns lead by 1. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Lawson outside.
He only had one mistake prior to halftime, but he's starting to get a little sloppy there offensively.
I tell you what, I bet that's the best assist we're going to see tonight.
Well, he laid it up there, Steve. A pass where only his teammate could get it.
Yeah, perfect timing. I mean, that's what you need to make that kind of a connection.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Aflalo with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Lawson right side. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
You know, he bothered his shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
2 shots. Substitution on the court.
Here's Smith. Pass to Miller. Now Harrington. Here's Anderson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Shepherd. He's in at point guard. Jeff Buster out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Ramon Sessions, and it's Crawford at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Free throw good. Sessions. And he makes both free throws.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Nuggets. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Miller. Clock at 6. Stripped away. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Gets it to go.
They weren't very crisp in the first half, but they've really picked it up. The same shots they struggled with earlier are now starting to fall.
Harrington against Dudley. Harrington can't get it to go.
Well, with good defense down low, that's a shot he's not going to convert very often.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
He bothered the shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
Some changes for Phoenix. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Boston. Fry comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Jones in for Jordan Crawford. Denver also making some changes. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Harrington. Chandler comes in for Gary Forbes. And it's Lawson in for Andre Miller. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. It didn't take long to figure out he was angry, saying to the team, you can't expect to win turning the ball over as often as we are. It's not going to happen, guys, unless you start using your heads out there.
Releases. That's good on the jump shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, the execution just has not been there defensively in the second half. They look a step slow out there.
Back to Chandler. Looking to end the run, and that one's good.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And the Suns call time. Wesley Matthews checked in for Phoenix. Arenas comes in for Sessions. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Fry. And here's Jones. Chandler with the steal.
Turnover is starting to become a factor here, guys. They've got to reverse that trend.
Now here's Arenas. Now Smith defending. From the arc. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Early they trailed by 14 points. Lawson with it. Chandler with the screen on Matthews. And it's Aaron Aflalo with the 3. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Lawson defending. Arenas puts up the baby hook, and that one's good. And the Suns lead by 10.
They are just lighting them up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Here's Chandler. Lawson outside. Up with it. It's hauled in by Fry. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
He's guarded by Aflalo. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Matthews. No good from outside.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Shepard is whistled for reaching in. That's his 4th foul of the contest. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. No good from Lawson.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Covered by Smith. Back to Arenas. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this one was such a lot.
You shot lights out tonight and played a huge role in the win. Did you have a feeling coming in that you were going to be hot, or did this performance kind of catch you by surprise?